Brace yourself. The 2025 housing market is shaping up to be something we haven't seen in years. Imagine home prices barely moving, mortgage rates actually dropping, and the hottest real estate hotspot being Buffalo? Sounds crazy, right? But these are real predictions from top experts. If you're looking to buy or sell, missing this intel could cost you thousands. Stick around because I'm about to break down the 2025's biggest housing market shockers and how you can come out on top. Quick heads up, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just educational content, so do your own research. Alright, let's set the stage. 2024 was a wild ride for housing, sky high mortgage rates, stubbornly low inventory, and buyers and sellers stuck in a standoff. So, as we enter 2025, everyone's asking, will things finally calm down or get even crazier? Well, according to the experts, 2025 might actually bring a return to sanity, with a few twists. First, home prices. The good news? Experts predict no crash. Instead, we get a modest price increase of around 2 to 3% nationally. That's basically flat compared to the crazy spikes we've seen, almost like the market hitting the pause button. Finally, a breather. If your house was worth $300,000, it might only gain about $7,000 in value over the whole year. And if you're a buyer, you're not racing against runaway prices for once. Keep in mind that 2 to 3% is a national average. Some markets will do better, and a few might even dip. But overall, it's nothing like the double digit surges of 2021 or a 2008 style crash. It's a balancing act, not a free fall or a frenzy. Now, about those mortgage rates. After a year of pain at nearly 7%, there's hope on the horizon. Signs points to rates finally easing up in 2025 to the low 6% range or even the high 5s by late 2025. That could be a game changer. Lower rates mean cheaper monthly payments, which means more buyers can afford homes again. But hey, don't expect 3% rates to come back. Those were basically unicorns. Even at 5 to 6%, we'd still be higher than the pandemic era lows, but at least we'd be moving in the right direction. If inflation behaves, the Fed might finally stop playing fun police with our housing dreams. In plain English, if the economy cooperates, the Fed could ease up and mortgage rates might finally creep down to more affordable levels for everyone. But don't celebrate just yet, because one big change is coming. Now, here's something we haven't heard in a while. More homes might actually hit the market in 2025. Yes, you heard that right. More inventory. After years of too many buyers chasing too few homes, we could finally see an uptick in for sale signs. Builders might finally be catching up on construction, and some homeowners who've been sitting on ultra low mortgage rates could decide it's time to move on despite giving up that 3% loan. Whatever the reason, more inventory gives buyers breathing room and less pressure to make crazy, above asking offers. This means buying a home might feel less like an all out war. You might actually have a week to decide on a house instead of waiting a few hours. But for sellers, it means you'll face more competition. You can't just stick a high price on a house with a leaky roof and still get 50 offers. In 2025, you'll need to price your home right and make sure it looks appealing to stand out. Speaking of looking appealing, buyers in 2025 are getting pickier. There's a growing demand for move in ready homes. Many first timers and millennials don't want to spend their weekends at Home Depot fixing up a place. They want turnkey, Instagram ready houses from day one. Think stainless steel appliances, modern kitchens, fresh paint, turn the key in your home. No renovations required. If your property looks like it hasn't changed since the 90s, you might want to do some updates or be ready to drop the price. Now, let's talk about where all this is happening, because it's not the usual suspects. Some of the hottest housing markets of 2025 might be the cities that totally surprise you. Remember I teased Buffalo? Well, Zillow's forecast actually ranks Buffalo, Indianapolis, Providence, Hartford, and Philadelphia among the top markets. Buffalo beating out San Francisco? It could happen. These under the radar cities have more affordable homes and room to grow, and people are noticing. We might see folks moving to these places for a better bang for their buck. Meanwhile, previously red hot markets might finally cool off and catch a breather. The spotlight is shifting to these underdogs, at least for now. So, what does this all mean for you? If you're looking to dive into the 2025 market, here's my take. For buyers, 2025 might finally be your window. With stabilizing prices and a bit more inventory, you'll have more choices and less competition. It's a chance to explore homeownership opportunities that felt out of reach during the frenzy years. Still, stay sharp, line up your financing, hello pre approval, and be ready to jump on a good deal. If you were burnt out after 2022's bidding wars, 2025 could be the year you actually snag a home without losing your mind. For sellers, it's not 2021 anymore, but it's not bad either. Homes are still gaining value, just more slowly, so you can get a good price, just don't expect a feeding frenzy. Be realistic and price your property right. Make it shine. Now's the time to fix that leaky faucet and slap on a fresh coat of paint. Highlight any move in ready features because buyers will pay for convenience. For extra credit, consider sweetening the deal. Maybe cover some closing costs or offer a temporary rate buydown to make your listing more attractive. If you do all that, you'll still find a motivated buyer, even in a calmer market. Now I'm curious, what do you think 2025 will bring? Are you planning to buy, sell, or sit on the sidelines? Let me know in the comments. Seriously, which prediction shocked you the most, or did I miss something major? I read every comment, so I can't wait to hear your take. Listen, I get it. The last few years have been a roller coaster. Maybe you're the family that kept getting outbid on every house, or the couple who put off selling because you didn't know where you'd go next. If that's you, I want you to feel a bit of hope right now. 2025 might not bring a miraculous crash or a huge boom, and honestly, that's a good thing. A calmer, more normal market means more opportunity for regular people. Buying a home shouldn't feel like winning the lottery. It should be an achievable goal within reach. It means you might finally get that call saying your offer was accepted. Or you list your home and a buyer falls in love with it, not because it's the cheapest deal in town, but because it just feels right for them. That's what a healthy market looks like, buyers and sellers finding the right fit, without all the chaos. At the end of the day, a house isn't just an investment, it's home. It's where you build your life. And every time someone new gets keys in hand, or a seller moves on to their next chapter, it's a win. If 2025 brings even a little more of that, I'd call it a success. So, whether you're gearing up to buy your first home or finally selling to start a new chapter, 2025 could be the fresh start we all needed in housing. If you got value from this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more real estate updates. And before you go, here's a question. Do you know exactly when the next year's home prices might hit rock bottom? Check out our most recent video to stay ahead of the curve. I promise, you don't want to miss this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.